Arroyo na may kinalaman with the proposal whether we should become a federal government katulad ng Amerika, which is composed of over 50 states na are independent in their own right, pero malinaw po ang nakalagay kung anong kanilang mga karapatan bilang independent states. Kasi po, hindi naman tayo basta bigla-biglang makakalipat from a unitary state to a federal government, the federal state. Even in the proposals several years ago to amend the Constitution, they were talking about a transition period o yung bang panahon ng paglilipat from one form of government to another na bumibilang tayo na 10 taon. So, hindi po madali yan sapagkat hindi naman tayo pwede magbigay ng sub-state to Mindanao that is not applicable to every part of the Philippines. So, ang problema dito, bakit sila lang ang bibigyan ng kapasidad na maging sub-state, kailangan din ibigay natin sa ibang mga lalawigan o sa ibang mga region. And ang problema dito, how are we going to implement it? So, malaki pong balaki dito at malaking problema. Kanya lang bago tayo magpatuloy, napakadami pa nating mga tatalakayang tanungin dito. Ilan lang munang paalala, wag po kayo mawawala. Babalik po tayo. Okay, balik po tayo from 0926-390-0105. Bago magkaroon ng peace talks, dapat resolbahin muna ng MILF ang kanilang mga pasaway na commander gaya ni Ombracato at Commander Bravo. Salamat daw. Yes, correct. Kailangan ma-resolba muna yan ng MILF. Pero, kailangan din nating ma-resolba dito. Kanya dinidikit ito po sa charter change na pinopropose ng ating Kamara, ang ating legislative part of government, which is supposed to be co-equal with the President. You know, we have a form of government where you have 3 co-equal o pantay-pantay na branches. One is legislative, one is the executive, and one is the judiciary. Hindi pwedeng magdiktahan yan because they are supposed to be co-equal. Napakahalaga po nitong charter change at sa aking tingin po, this issue of the form of government in some respects is far more important than the question of the economic provisions that they want to amend. Hindi po ako, ito naman, opinion ko lang po itong personal, no? So this is just based on my own experience, my own thinking, and my own study. Na the economic provisions in the Constitution, I think, are not a sufficient restraint for foreign investment. Kung hindi pumapasok ang foreign investments, much of the reason have to do with the fact that, as they themselves have put it, the Philippines is a very complex investment situation. Hindi raw madaling mag-impok ng pera dito upang magnegosyo. Napakadaming mga ibang mga balakid and it's not necessarily constitutional. Some of it is procedural, some of it is red tape, some of it is because of lack of coordination among government agencies, some of it is the issue, and this is very important, na wala tayong ginawa kundi baguhin ang mga reglamento regarding a particular business. Kaya pagka nagpalit ng presidente, bago ang policy tungkol dito, abay, paano pumasok siya under this guideline? Ito'y matagal na pong sinasabi at observation tungkol sa Pilipinas na wala silang safety in terms of the consistency of regulation. Hindi maaari na bawat pasok ng panibagong administrasyon, babaguhin mong mga reglamento. It's not fair. Those are some of the things that are more important than simply changing the Constitution. Palitan mo man ang Constitution, kung bawat pamahalaan ay babaguhin din lahat ng mga reglamento, eh matatakot din pong talagang pumasok dito sa atin ang mga foreign investment. So, sa akin, maybe because we have been searching for peace in Mindanao, maybe it's more important to tackle the type and the form of government that we really want for ourselves, because otherwise we will end up continuing to have problems and troubles and fighting in Mindanao without any real resolution. And of course, this is also where I'm a little bit concerned na ang mga tunog nanggagaling sa palasyo, hindi nila prioridad ang pagbabago ng ating saligang batas. Kung hindi nila prioridad ang pagbabago ng saligang batas, paano natin mariresolve yung problema sa Mindanao or even the economic provisions? Now, is Congress going to the lower house and the Senate, are they going to move independently and pass those resolutions? Hindi pa kasi nangyayari na nagkaroon ng quote constituent assembly or the House and the Senate acting together on the same issues and then coming up with their own separate votes. Kanya lang doon, kung tatalakayin niyan parang batas, ang kailangan dyan, hindi po pwede yung simple majority. Kailangan dyan, I think if it's 2/3 or 75%, have to be able to approve whatever changes and whether those things are the same. At pagkatapos niyan, anong gagawin ng ating Pangulo kung matuloy yan? Ano yan? I-reject niya? He will not approve it? Kasi in the first place, the President is not the one that really is the final say. Ano mang pagbabago ng saligang batas ay kailangan ihain uli sa taong bayan upang sila ang boboto para sabihin, sang-ayon kami o hindi kami sang-ayon. Alright, from 0916-999-7996, takot ang pamahalaan kung bakit di masugpo ang kaguluhan sa Mindanao. Well, I hope that they can, if they are afraid, they can overcome their fears, because the issue here is so important in terms of our national interest. Kung makakagawa siya ng resolusyon diyan sa Mindanao, under the existing constitution without having to change provisions of it, I will consider him to be one of the greatest miracle workers politically. From 0905-598-6824, who is the OIC in the ARMM? Alam po ninyo, hindi nga pinayagan na magkaroon ng OIC. I think, for example, in Maguindanao, ang pumasok diyan as governor ng Patuan, yung vice governor, si Mango Dadatu. Siya ngayon ang in charge diyan. But that is only until the end of their term, after which there has to be an election. Wow. So yun po ang hinihintay natin. Okay na ba ang COMELEC dyan? Are they ready for an election in ARMM? An election that is going to be true, that's going to be honest, that's going to be transparent, and we hope with enough international attention para masigurado na yung eleksyon na yun hindi magiging katulad ng mga nakaraang eleksyon na maski na automated, katakot-takot pa rin ang pandadaya. 0915-741-7245. Okay ang show mo, Ray. More power. Ay, salamat po. Whoever you are, thank you for your kind words. 0908-878-7369. Bakit hindi nagsasalita si Manny Pangilinan tungkol sa walang kuryente? Oh, well, I guess he has his own PR people who will handle the issue regarding Meralco. Kasi ang Meralco po, kung kailangan nyo titingnan ngayon, ang Meralco is only a distributor of power. So kung ang NAPOCOR o yung other IPPs nag-shutdown dahil sa bagyo at therefore kinulang ang kuryente, kanya napakadami pong tahanan at bahay kalakal na nawala ng kuryente dito sa last ni Pedring, pero nakakatuwa din naman na napakabilis na i-restore yung kuryenteng yun. Kasi ang dapat na nagsasalita doon, ang NAPOCOR at saka yung mga ibang IPP na nagpo-provide ng power to Meralco. Okay? Sila ang dapat magsalita. Kasi ang Meralco ngayon ay distributor na lang ng power. So they are free to buy now from the spot market or from wherever. Pero kung walang supply, kasi na-down ang mga transmission lines, for example, from wherever the plants of NAPOCOR and the IPPs at hindi makadating, that nagsara yung mga planta dahil sa bagyo, wala rin talaga magagawa ang Meralco. So maybe that's the reason why he decided not to say anything, because hindi kanyang problema yon. Dati kasi po ang Meralco used to be a power generator themselves, no? So pero ngayon hindi na. From 0908-878-7369. Power supply shortage forecasted in Luzon in 2013. Sana makumbinsi ni Pinoy ang mga foreigners na mag-invest sa power sector to have adequate supply. Energy prices are not exempted from